Hello, wrestling fans. Let's talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown for February the 13th, 2026. Last Legend, Nia Jax came out, Valentine Day gear on. They challenged Rhea Ripley, Sky for the women's tag team titles. It was an okay match with a sloppy parts. Like, Nia Jax just stood there and that run around and get momentum going the drop kick. Like, she could have blocked that, countered it, hit her like so many times. Rhea Ripley during the match, she messed up on a move. She went for some kind of DDT on Nia, and she messed up on that. She slipped. Nia landed wrong. She did do some cool Irish whip pull-up clotheslines to Last Legend, riding a big boot to Nia. That was good. Io Sky came off the ropes, moonsault, knocking down both the challengers at the same time. Rhea Ripley powerbombed Nia Jax out of the corner. Io hit the top rope moonsault. I thought the match was over then, but Last Legend ran in and shoved Rhea Ripley onto them to break up the cover. Last Legend does that stupid thing where she picks him up and puts him between the middle and top rope and just, shakes him. There's no effect there whatsoever. It's not damaging the people at all. She tossed Io Sky halfway across the ring, ran, jump up, splashed her. And then, this is confusing. All four women are fighting. I fought Rhea Ripley unless Legend was legal. But apparently when Last Legend put Io Sky out of the ring and started brawling with her outside, the referee counted Io Sky out and Last Legend, so it was a double count out, but I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley was legal, warn him. Could be wrong there. Then everybody was fighting everybody, and Nia Jax and Last Legend set up a table outside. The Nia Jax got up the ring apron and waited, and just stood there and waited for Io Sky to run and crossbody her through the ropes, crashing Nia Jax through the table. Rhea Ripley's like, right on, partner. Turn around. Last Legend spears her through the barricade. So you know that rivalry is going to continue. Jay Gajo put her women's championship on the line against Jordan Grace. Definitely love Jay Gajo's Valentine's Day gear. I like for it to be my Valentine's Day, ain't they? Anyways, both women went at it. Jordan Grace put on a sleeper hold and had on for like 5 minutes. Jay Gajo finally pulled herself through the ropes to the outside. Grace still had the sleeper on. Ran and smashed her back of the ring post. And Judgment Day came out to have like a romantic Valentine's dinner outside the ring while this was going on. Jade throws Grace back in the ring, and as she goes over and mouths off to Judgment Day, she gets back in the ring. Jordan Grace runs and just clotheslines her big time. Picks her up, does like the Farouk style dominator. That was awesome. Spinning spine buster. That was amazing. Jay Gajo got up, hit a spine buster as well. Impactful, but not as cool as Jordan Grace's spinning spine buster. That's for sure. Jade hit 2 pump kicks. Grace blocked the other 2, hit a power bomb, running clothesline. Grace went for a finisher, the burning hammer, but Jade Gajo countered it. Pump kick into the full Nelson, into the face buster slam for the 1-2-3. Jade's first title defense is successful. After the match, she goes out of the ring and tells Liv, don't even think about challenging me at WrestleMania for my title, and walked away. Trick Williams took on Rey Fenix in a rematch from 2 weeks ago. Awesome match these guys put on. Wow. Rey Fenix has started hitting a series of top rope spin kicks. Spin kick through the ropes. Back-to-back top rope frog splash. Like he hit one, ran, and quickly jumped off the other. Top rope on the opposite corner, hit the other one. Just taking it to Trick Williams. And Trick Williams, like, you know what, had enough of this. Caught Rey Fenix coming out of the ropes. An awesome, amazing, hard them sidekick. Tossed up, slammed him down. Picked him up. Running clothesline, flipped Rey Fenix 180 in the air. Rey Fenix went for his move. Like, he walks on the ropes. Then does like a running soccer kick. And his other finishes a muscle buster. He decides to do the walk the ropes soccer kick. Trick pulls him off. And Rey Fenix counters Trick Williams' book in into Hurricane, and then he starts running, getting momentum to come off the ropes. Trick Williams blasts him with Trick Shot to get to the 1-2-3. That was an awesome way to end the match there. Alexa Bliss, Julia, and Selena Vega had a triple threat where the winner would join Rhea Ripley from Raw, and Tiffany Stratton from SmackDown in the Chamber. Katie James came out to be in the corner for Julia. Charlotte Flair came out to be in the corner for Alexa Bliss. Perry Alistair Black, Selena Vega's husband's like, I'm going to come out and be in your corner whatsoever. I thought that was hilarious. Before the match, there was a promo where Alistair Black was with Selena Vega backstage, and he said that he did appreciate Randy Orton qualifying last week and RKOing him, and if the Viper thinks that he's just going to let that slide, he's got other thing coming. So it looks like we'll have Aleister Black, Randy Orton feud. I'll be cool with that if Aleister Black wins the feud. Orton doesn't need to win the feud. He can win a few matches, but when it comes to the climax of the feud, Aleister Black needs to win it. These three will put on a very good chamber qualifying match. Selena Vega hit Code Red on Julia. Julia hit the Brain Buster on Alexa Bliss. At one point in the match, Selena Vega and Julia just took turns beating up Alexa. Alexa, you know what? Enough of this. Punch Fury to Selena Vega. Hit that running blockbuster on Julia. I love how she does that. Twisted Bliss off the top rope on them. Both win them. She did miss Julia and she connected with Vega, but totally missed Julia on that. Then she went up the top rope. Alexa Bliss did. Waited. The other winner ran up and tried to push her off the top rope. And I don't know what happened, but Alexa Bliss slipped. And then the camera just turned away. And then to come back, she's climbing up on the top rope again. Selena Vega caught Alexa Bliss with a spinning backhand. Caught Julia with one as well. Alexa Bliss had an awesome cannonball to Julia. Then she turned around and Vega was right there. Had a running mirror roll. That was an awesome sequence right there. Alexa Bliss intercepted as Selena Vega was running off the ropes, do a 619 to Julia. Alexa Bliss intercepted her with Sister Abigail for the 1-2-3, so Alexa Bliss wins a spot in the chamber. We were supposed to have Camille Hayes' open challenge for the U.S. title. Dragunov came out to accept the challenge when suddenly the Bloodline 3 came out. Solo said that if he's not going to be the one to get opportunity at the title tonight, there's going to be no title match. They attack Camille Hayes and Dragunov. Apollo Crews, he's finally back. He's been out injured all this time. He's been on certain WWE main events. WWE main events. And he came out running. Zack Ryder joined him. Nakamura joined him. 5-on-5. 10-man brawl going on. And the Faces Clean House. Nick Dawes comes out, makes it a 10-man tag. It was a good match. Apollo, only thing he didn't know was a running drop kick to Tola Tonga. That's all he did. Solo went to after Dragunov. Dragunov started attacking Solo. Hit the Torpedo Moscow on him. Ran and went for the H-bomb, and Solo countered that with an awesome Samoan drop. Ryder hit a Rough Rider on both Tonga brothers, one after the other. Then Tola Tonga, the big guy, got in, grabbed hold of Apollo. Zack Ryder picked him up and just chokeslammed both of them at the same time. Nakamura blasted Tama Tonga with kick strikes, blasted Tola Tonga with kick strikes. Camille Hayes came off the ropes, clotheslined Solo Sikoa down, bounced off the opposite ropes, delivered a leg drop to Tama Tonga. I love how fast he did those moves back and forth right quickly. Everybody's fighting everybody. And Dragunov hits Torpedo Moscow and H-bomb on Jeff Cobbs. Solo walks up behind him, grabs hold of him, always whips him into the corner, and catches him with a Samoan drop. Camille Hayes breaks up that cover. Code breakers Solo Sikoa. Goes up top for the top rope scissors kick. Tama Tonga shoves him off the top rope into a Samoan spike. Then Tama Tonga runs in and pins Camille Hayes. So you blow that free, pick up the win. After the match, later on in the show, backstage again, Candice LeRae has Johnny Gargano on top of a storage equipment case, pushing him around. This is hilarious. And the Machine Guns, in fact, I'm laughing about that. If you watch the cameras closely, you can see when Candice pushes Gargano down the hallway away from them, they stop like they think they're fine, but you can still, the camera picks them up. And then the Bloodline 3 walk by and ask Faction Machine Guns to move out of the way because they're blocking the door to the locker room. As they go to open the door, there's a picture of Solo Sikoa with the lantern in his mouth. Basically a warning for the Y6 that we're coming after you and we're getting our lantern back. Before I get in the main event, there's some segments. Backstage, Kit Wilson barged in Nick Aldis's office where he was with Damian Priest and R-Truth. And he told Damian Priest next week he's got an Elimination Chamber qualifier. Kit Wilson was upset that he had a squash match against Omofima, and now he's writing poems. He read a poem out, and everybody laughed about it. Then R-Truth did a poem rhyme, making fun of Kit Wilson. He stormed off. Then later on the show, Nick Aldis in his office again, trying to get Omofima to sign a contract to SmackDown exclusively. Kit Wilson barges in, and Nick doesn't like that, right? Because he just ruined a contract signing. So he grabs Kit Wilson's poem book and he reads a poem to Omofima about him, which disrespects Oba. So next week it's going to be Omofima versus Kit Wilson, a rematch, but Omofima never signed the contract to SmackDown yet. Way to go, Kit. That was toxic right there, dude. You screwed over Nick Aldis. He probably did that by accident if you think about it. Because Nick Aldis may have missed out on signing Omofima. He might decide to go to Raw. And if that's the case, they should capitalize on that with Kit Wilson. Like, interrupting this contract sign in the office, getting a match made. And then he'd be like, hey, I got even on you, Nick Aldis. You want Omofima signed, but hey, I stopped it, I prevented it, right? The Warrior 6 was shown amongst the fans. That was quick. That was it. Nothing happened at all about that. They were just shown there amongst the fans. There was a backstage segment where Trick Williams said that he's going to go on, win the Chamber Qualifier next week, go on to win his first ever Elimination Chamber. Sammy walks by, and Trick really hopes Sammy wins. And McIntyre approaches Sammy and tells Sammy, you need to win the qualifier tonight, get to Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. You need to win. I know you can't do it by yourself, so basically I'm offering my help, and Sammy doesn't want Drew's help, none whatsoever. Main event time, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. The winner gets a chamber spot to join Alway Knight and Randy Orton. Awesome match. Sammy exposed suplex Cody in the corner, went for the Allure kick. Jacob Fatu intercepted that with a super kick to Cody, super kick to Sammy, super kick to Cody. Hit buttons to Cody, stomping him in the corner. Took turns slamming Sammy down the opposite corner, back and forth. Sammy Irish whipped Cody. Cody bounced off the ropes for a Cody cutter. Sammy caught him with an amazing blue thunderbomb. That was awesome. Sammy ran one point of the match and flipped over the ropes, moonsault style, onto Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes on the outside. That was awesome. Jacob Fatu got up the top rope. Cody tried to superplex him off, couldn't. Sammy tried to superplex him off, he couldn't. So they both worked together to deliver a top rope superplex on Jacob Fatu, who was smart, rode over to underneath the bottom rope to avoid getting pinned. Cody's taking it to Sammy, where punches. Sammy's answering back, rapid fire punch form exchange going on. Then Jacob Fatu ran, knocked them both down with a clothesline. Hits the top rope moonsault onto Sammy. Suddenly, Claymore out of nowhere is McIntyre. He's there. He attacks Jacob Fatu, drags him out of the ring, powerballs him for the announce table. Cody Rhodes attacks him. McIntyre sends him face first on the ring post. Claymore's Cody Rhodes, then puts Sammy on top of Rhodes. He goes to leave, and Rhodes kicks out. Like, come on, man. You're not Super Cena. You're not Roman. You could easily just let Sammy win this. But no, it's got to be Cody Rhodes, right? He's got to do the impossible now. He kicks out of the Claymore, and then hits Crossroads on Sammy after Sammy hit a Claymore on McIntyre because Cody moved out of the way. Your winner and going into the Elimination Chamber is Cody Rhodes. Next week, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Kaden James are fighting in the final Chamber Qualifier match on SmackDown. and it's going to be Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Damian Priest, an Elimination Chamber qualifying match on the man's side, and Omafima versus Kit Wilson. That's the only 3 matches announced for next week. There was something interesting I found backstage when Bray Wyatt and Io Sky was talking. Io Sky, when Julia King James walked up, Io Sky said, I could be on both shows because I'm tag team champion. I'm curious if that means I could challenge you for your United States Women's title. Julia didn't like that. Maybe Io Sky found a loophole there. Because, yes, technically both Women's Tag Team Champions can compete on both shows. Maybe they can go after a singles title on the opposite brand, right? Maybe that'd be something that Io Sky found out that she can do. I'd love to see Io Sky and Julia go at it one-on-one for that title. Let me know below in the comments, do you think Io Sky found a loophole there? And if that's the case, would you like to see Io Sky versus Julia for the Women's United States Championship? Or would you like to see her and Rhea Ripley still team up and just defend the tag team titles? So there you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.